Hi guys, this is Sapphire Dragonfly Tarot, and my name is Nika, and I am a clairaudient, intuitive empath. I've been studying tarot for over a year now, and I've been doing readings for about 6 months now. About 4 to 6 months, I think. So, I decided to start a channel to see if I could resonate with some energy out here and start to, share with people anything they need to know. So this is a general reading for January 15th to January 31st, okay, for the sign of Sagittarius, okay? So I actually started shuffling the cards. Excuse my nails, they gotta be done, but it is what it is. So I started shuffling the cards already, and I'm getting ready to pull a 3-card spread. And we'll know once the cards go down. I'll know whether or not it's a love reading or what, but this is going to be marked as general. And so you can take from it whatever you can take. And we will pull oracle cards based on what type of reading it is. Okay? All right. So, Spirit, please tell me what the message is for Sagittarius for January 15th to January 31st. Sagittarius, 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 January 15th to January 31st. And this is my last shuffle. Yes, stop. This is the Gilded Tarot by it's by Marchetti, Cyril Marchetti. I do not read this deck in reverse. I only read it upright. It does not speak to me in reverse. So, okay. First card out, 10 of Wands in the past energy. Okay. 10 of Wands. All right. Present energy, Ace of Pentacles. All right. Future energy, the Lover's card. Okay. Major Arcana. And the overall energy of the spread, the King of Swords. Okay. You can see that. All right. Let's see here. All right, so I'm going to give you the book meanings on the cards, and then I will go into the intuitive reading and we'll pull the oracle cards. Okay. So the 10 of Wands. You're nearly finished with an arduous task. See the light at the end of the tunnel and find strength to finish what you have started. All right. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, a magnificent opportunity or resource, potential for prosperity. And your future energy is the Lover's card, your Major Arcana card. 6. Make good and balanced choices. Consider everything before committing to any decision. And then we have the King of Swords here. Your intelligence is at the core of your persona. You've used it to create a successful life for yourself and those associated with you. Your wisdom benefits others, and you are comfortable sharing your ideas and opinions. Okay. Now, from what I can see here, you have this heavy burden that you've been carrying, okay? You've been carrying these 10 of Wands around, okay? It's a burden. But I see coming into the present with the Ace of Pentacles, I see an opportunity that's going to be presented to you, okay? I think this is a relationship reading, quite honestly, Sagittarius. You've been carrying this burden in the past, and you have this new opportunity coming to you. But you've got it, and it looks like a great opportunity. It has the potential to be a great opportunity. In other decks, the Lover's card, I know that I read the book Meaning for It to You, which is making clear and balanced decisions. In other decks, it symbolizes a love relationship. It actually symbolizes the sign of Gemini in the zodiac. So what I get here is that, you know, you've been doing this on your own for a long time. You know, you've got this thing down as to how you do what you do and what you're doing. And, you know, your shit flows. Pardon my mouth. Your shit has a flow to it. You've got control over it. But what I see here is that, you know, you have this new opportunity coming in. And I think this new person that's coming in brings financial stability with them. Now, you know, I don't think that the burden you've been carrying, I don't think it's been money. I don't think that it's been money at all. I think that maybe it was from previous relationships, okay? But you have this new opportunity in front of you, and this person brings financial stability. Now, I can't speak to whether or not this is good just yet. We're going to pull up oracle cards, romance oracle cards on this. But the most important thing is that in the near future, you're going to have to make a clear, balanced decision. You're going to have to call on everything that, you know what, I just pulled this. You're going to have to call on everything that you know of how you've learned, you perfected how your world runs and what you do and the decisions you make and the control that you have. You're going to have to call on that know-how, okay, and that experience to make this clear and balanced decision. Underneath the King of Swords on the deck, we have the Six of Swords, walking away from, you know, moving away from troubled waters, taking your hurt and pain with you and moving away from troubled waters. And I think that's what this person coming in could do for you. You know, I think the troubled waters relates to the Six of Swords relates to this burden that you were carrying, this Ten of Wands, from this previous relationship that you were in, okay? And now this person comes in bearing financial stability, okay? And you have, you know, you're going to have this decision that you're going to have to make, a clear, balanced decision, drawing on what you know and how you have survived to this point, how you have managed to do the things that you've done, your decision-making process. You know, you're going to rely on that. You know, the fact that you are the King of Swords, so you do have control of your world. And make a decision that is going to lead you away from this Ten of Wands, carrying this burden to the Six of Wands. You know, moving away from a troubled situation, getting in your boat and taking what you learned from your past situation, you know, your hurt, your pain, and moving away, getting away from it, you know, moving on. Now, underneath the Six of Swords, we have the High Priestess, okay? And hold on, I want to pull that meaning out the book because that really is a great thing. You know what? And this is telling you right here. We have the High Priestess underneath of Jesus. Hold on. The cards are telling a story. Okay. So we have the High Priestess underneath of this. Pay attention to your intuition and recognize that there are different ways of knowing. While the stars and the planets of the night sky can be charted and understood rationally, the same sky inspires us in ways foreign to our sense of reason. Now, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I think this person is coming in and they're coming in with financial stability, and I'm sure that looks good. But I'm starting to wonder, you know, I'm not sure if this is, you're going to have to be on point when you make this decision, because you have the King of Swords energy, and that's you. You're trying to move away from troubled waters. And then as the High Priestess, we need you to rely on your intuition, your higher self, okay? Because right underneath the High Priestess is the Three of Swords, which tells me that I think that there's possibly a third-party situation here. Now, I don't know if it's you that still has feelings or still dealing with your ex, or if it's this Ace of Pentacles person that's coming in that still has dealings with their ex. But there, you know, I see a third-party situation, and it, you know, you're gonna have to use your intuition, okay? You're going to have to be this high priestess to see whether or not this is the case in your situation. This does not have to be the case for every Sagittarius. But underneath that Three of Swords, I have death. Okay? I have death. And this means that there's a transformation that's coming out of this situation. Okay? Let me go back and run this over again, because this is truly giving you a message. You went through a burden. 10 of Wands, you were carrying a heavy burden from a previous relationship in the past, okay? I believe that relationship ended. You walked away, you took your burden with you, your 10 of Swords. You have this new person in the present that has presented themselves financially stable, okay? You don't need finances. I can sense you're fine, Sagittarius, okay? But they presented themselves, and that looks very appealing when you have somebody come into the picture and they're equally blessed as far as finances, okay? Because you don't want to carry anybody. So you're going to have to make a clear and balanced decision on whether or not you want to deal with this person and let this person into your world. Because you are the King of Swords, so you know what you need, you know what you want, and you know how to control what's going on in your world. And you want to move away from troubled water with the Six of Swords. This is what you want to do, and you're going to do it regardless of whether you let this person in or not. You're going to do that. But you've got to rely on your high priestess, your higher intuition, okay? That spiritual side that was given to you is given to you for a reason. Okay, Sagittarius, it's given to you for a reason. Because either you are still dealing with your ex or dealing with someone else, third party situation, or the person who's coming in, Ace of Pentacles, is dealing with another person. Okay? So this situation is going to transform you, because whatever perceptions you had about this person because they're financially stable, you're about to find out some truth. That's going to this situation is going to transform how you look at the fact, yes, he's financially stable, but that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that this is the right person for you. Okay, you see those three swords going to that heart? That's how you're going to feel if you make that decision. So you need to rely on your intuition going forward, okay, to see which way to go on this. Because this might not be all Sagittarius, all right? But this definitely applies to somebody's situation, because these cards are telling a story, okay? And it's not all the time that the cards tell me a story like that when I pick them up. All right. So I'm going to need you going in from January 15th to the 31st to rely on your intuition concerning this situation. I'm going to choose a love oracle, a romance oracle card. Spirit, what message do we have for Sagittarius from January 15th to January 31st? January 15th to January 31st. January 15th to January 31st. January 15th, I got two cards that fell out. See? See? It's clear as day. Clear as day. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This is connecting with this person. Thinking that this person, you know, this is great. Somebody who's financially on my same level. This is good. This feels good. But it's deception. There's a deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. This is exactly what I'm seeing in the cards. Somebody is not sharing the whole truth. Somebody is not sharing that they're still dealing with their ex, or that they're with somebody else, okay, besides you, okay? Don't let them turn you into the side chick. Now, if that's what you into, then you go right ahead and do that. I don't have any judgment on that. Everybody to each his own. But it's one thing for you to know. It's another thing for you to not know. Okay, you have the right to know. Okay, so you can decide which way you want to go, which is why you're going to be that high priestess, and you're going to rely on your intuition. Okay, all right, but this is what you got. I'm gonna read this to you. I'm gonna read this to you from the book. Where's the book for the romance? Oh, there we go. Okay, deception card, because this is exactly what the cards are saying. This card is a loving nudge for you to beware of deception within a relationship. This could involve something mild, such as a run-of-the-mill politeness, where your partner is afraid of offending you by sharing true feelings. Perhaps you're the one wearing the mask because you aren't disclosing something to your partner. Deep down, you know what this card pertains to. You do. That's where that intuition comes in. The romance angels are trying to protect your heart. Please say this invocation either silently or loud. Romance angels, I ask that you give me very clear guidance that I can easily notice and understand to reveal the truth about this situation to my conscious awareness. Then notice and trust the signs that follow. This card is also a reminder to you about the importance of being genuine with your partner. Although discussing your true feelings may be uncomfortable, it will improve your relationship on many levels. Okay? That's the second card that came out. I don't have to explain the honeymoon card. That's feeling like it's a brand new love. Feel like it's a brand new love, but there's some deception here. Okay? So Sagittarius, that's what I have for you from January 15th to the 31st. All right? Yeah, use your intuition. Use your intuition. Okay? Ladies, gentlemen, use your intuition. All right? So this is Sapphire Dragonfly Tarot. And if this message doesn't resonate with you, please check your moon or rising signs as well. Okay? Listen to those readings as well. And if you want to get a hold of me, my name is Nika, and I am at SapphireDragonflyTarot.com. I'm sorry. I don't have my set yet. SapphireDragonflyTarot@gmail.com. Okay? All right. I'll see you guys in February.